Hello, today we are going to present our second macro teaching. This is based on the reading macro skill. This lesson plan is designed for 45 minutes class. All students are adults between 20 and 25 years old. For the very beginning level, and they are very excited to improve their skills of communication in a second language, in this case, English. The main objective of this lesson is reading. Reading is a way to understand from the contents that the teacher gives to the students and the comprehension at the moment that they are reading. As well, we are going to provide new vocabulary, connectors, and the simple past in sentences using regular and irregular verbs. We have some grammar points as well. Simple past tense, regular and irregular verbs. Simple past, yes or no questions, and short answers using did and didn't. As well, we are going to learn how to use connectors. Connectors like when, then, before, after. This is presented by the teachers, myself, Marta Alicia Menjivar Rivera, Irlanda Saraí Ruiz Gonzalez, and also William Rodriguez Minero. Let's start with our lesson plan. Welcome, Licenciado David Mendoza. Welcome, my partners in class. It's a pleasure to me to give the presentation for the macro teaching number 2, and this is based on the reading skill, macro skill, okay? We are going to talk today about the regular and irregular verbs, the simple past, the use of did and didn't, and connectors as well. Let's start with the regular past simple form. Do you know how they are formed? Do you have an idea for regular? Regular verbs are the easy way to conform the past form for the verbs. It is easy because we only add the particle ed at the end or only a d. Do you know some verbs like that? Do you have an idea what our regular verbs are?
Yes, I think play is number.
Play, very good. Because play is ending in y, we add ed. Played. That's the simple past. Another, please. I'm sorry, I barely hear you, Irlanda. I do apologize. Again,
Started.
start.
Start is in the present started.
Start, yes. Start is the present, and we only add ed at the end. Good. This is also a regular verb. Another example.
Wash,
Wash, washed. Yes. We add ed at the end. Very good. I have a couple of examples here for regular verbs. I have ask, and you can tell me which is the simple past for ask. Can you tell me? Do you have an idea?
Is it the regular verb?
Ask
Irregular.
is a regular verb. Yes, William.
So it may end with an ed, right?
Yes, ask with ed. I have another for you, Irlanda. Realize.
Realized.
Yes, we add only a D because in this case, realize is ending in a vocal in the vocal E. So we only add the letter D at the end. Very good, Irlanda.
Thank
I
you.
have another for you. Arrive.
Arrived.
Yes, it's the same like realize because it's ending in a vocal E. We only add the letter the for the past, for the simple past. Okay, and the last one, jump.
Jump.
Yes, very good. We add ed at the end. This is for regular verb. There are many regular verbs, but in this case, we have only a few just for let you know how they change from the simple present tense to the simple past. Okay. Now we are going to talk about irregular verbs. What are irregular verbs? Well, let me tell you that irregular verbs are also known as strong verbs. How come, can you say? Well, because this is a kind of verbs whose conjunction follows a different pattern. What does it mean? It means that they change when we have the conjunction in the past sentence. They are different. We not only add a letter or an ed. They change. They totally change. Well, I have some examples for irregular verbs. Let's start. Drive. What is the past for drive?
Drove.
Drove.
Oh,
Very good, Irlanda. Very good. Very good. And what is the past for find?
own.
No, found. Found. Repeat after
Uh,
me. Found.
found.
Okay, perfect. Go.
Went.
Perfect. That's correct. Catch.
Oh,
Goat. Live.
left.
Left. Very good. There are so many more, and unfortunately, you have to memorize them if you would like to improve your English skills, okay? Now, let me talk about connectors. And those connectors are also called conjunctive words, actually. Those words are the one that link two similar elements in a sentence. For example, we have when, then, before, after, and there are many others. But for today, we are going to start with those. And let me give you an example. When did you buy the car? When? When did you buy the car? I bought it last month. So with the connectors, we start the sentence, the question in this case, and we answered using a simple past verb. Okay? I have other examples for you. For simple past, using irregular verbs, I had a piano lesson last day. If you're going to ask, you have to say, you have to use the particle did. This is the auxiliary. Did you play basketball yesterday? And the complete answer will be yes. Before the piano lesson, we play basketball. A negative question. Didn't they ask for the books? Short answer. No, they didn't. Can you see the difference between a short answer and a complete answer?
Yes, we are the full sentence and we answer with a long answer.
In a complete answer, you
In a
use
short
part.
answer, basically, we just use the particle did or didn't.
Yes, exactly. And the complete sentence and the complete, you use part of the question in a complete answer. So it's very important that you understand the different way to use the short answer and a complete answer. As you can see, in a complete answer, you use part of the question. And in a short answer, it's only yes or not. They didn't or she did, but that's it. Now, we are going to begin to talk about an interesting activity. This activity, it is about a journal. Have you ever heard about what a journal is? Can you tell me if you have an idea?
I heard about the journal is kind of my routine or something I did during the day.
Yes. And what about you, Irlanda?
I think that
Have
is
you
a
ever?
method of organization that can be carried daily, weekly, etc.
Yes, this is a kind of diary that some of teenagers used to have, and they place there the things that they do during the day, and they keep their memories on them. Okay, I know that you have an idea what a journal is. So, my dear partner Yolanda will continue with more interesting information about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marta.
You're welcome. Take care.
Well, thank you, Marta, for this important and interesting introduction that you have given us. My name is Irlanda Ruiz. Welcome, licenciado, welcome, partner, and we're going to continue with this class. For this, we're going to open our student book, please, in the page 104. Got it?
Yes,
Excellent.
104. Okay,
104. And
okay.
now we're going to be a very important theme for today. It's a journal. As Marta said before, journal is the themes that going to develop in this opportunity. And I'm going to ask you a question. Who of you has had a journal, or do you have one? What about you, Marta? You has had a journal, or do you have one?
Yes, I was thinking that you're going to ask me because I am a girl. Yes, when I was young, a very long time ago, actually, and when I was at school, I used to have a journal. Um, it was very nice because you have like good memories for those times,
Yes.
and it is interesting because you remember what you did in those days. It was marvelous.
Oh yes, you're right. You're right. Very good, Marta. And usually, what do you write about in the journal? Could you share something that you remember?
Yes, I used to write about my classes, my friends, my
Oh,
family,
interesting.
why when we went to on vacations, and if I had a new boyfriend as well, I
Oh,
used to write down about them. Yes.
excellent, excellent, very well. And how interesting that you wrote in your journal, Marta. And now, what about you, William? Could you share something with us if you had a journal, or do you have had one?
Yes, I had a journal.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was, I think, 10 years old, and I really liked a girl, and I wrote about it.
Oh, excellent. Very well. In the same way, so interest that you can or you just share with us. And I'm going to continue and saying that or mentioning that many people carry their memories in their minds and don't write them down, but in one way or another, all those events that we have already experienced are always in our memory. Better, Marta, can you help us to uh, write this, please?
Yes, I can help you. My pleasure. A journal is a method of personal organization that can be carried out daily, weekly, monthly, etc. It is a record of what happened in the course of days, weeks, months, and years. Continue.
Uh, William, thank you, Marta, and
Okay.
excellent. William, can you help us, please, in the next question?
For sure. What can we write, or what is normally written in a journal? Reminders, experiences, travel stories, and so on are usually written.
Very good. It was a definition of a journal is. And are you clear about what a journal is and what can we write in them? It's clear for you?
Yes.
Yes, I
Ah,
Y-
understand better
Yes,
what
we
I
understand. Very good.
very, very good. And now we're going to introduce our first activity. And with the above in mind, we are going to go to the page 104. Is this? Can you see it?
Yes.
think.
Okay. And we are going to alternately read Ashley's journal. Read Ashley's journal entries for last week. And can you start, Marta, with Monday, please?
Sure. I know. Monday, she wrote, I start my new job at the design company. I like it a lot. I met Brad after work. He wants to go out for dinner on Wednesday, but I already made dinner plans with some people from work, and I really want to go. Anyway, Brad never pays.
Ah, good, 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 good. And I want that you put you read very carefully because at the end I'm going to ask you something. Okay, now William, can you read us the Tuesday day?
Sure. Tuesday. Brad called me 3 times at work. I turned off my cell phone in the end. I met Rachel for lunch. She works in another department. She's funny. We laughed a lot.
Good, 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 very good. And now you, Marta.
Okay,
Thursday, please.
for Thursday, I had a really busy day. I went to a big meeting and it went on all day. I come home late. I called Brad before I went to bed, but he didn't answer. I'm sure he's mad at me.
Excellent. William, please. And I'm going to read the last one. Friday, please.
Friday, okay. I had a great day. We finished work early today. My new boss is nice. Then I met Brad for dinner in the evening. We argued about Wednesday. Tonight, I went out with friends from work. I don't think I want a boyfriend right now.
Good, good, very good. And I'm going to read the last one, Saturday. Actually, writing this on Saturday morning. I felt too tired when I came home last night. I went to a party and I met some really fun people. A guy called Jose wanted my phone number. I hope he calls. It's a really nice journal. This journal it's very interesting as how can we see she mentioned many verbs in the past because in that period of time is what that she carried out her activity and she wrote it down in her journal. Some verbs that we can see written in the journal are can you see or recognize in the on Monday dates one verbs in the past, Martha or William?
Yes, the first one is start.
Good, good job, good job. And in Tuesday, William,
Hey, hold,
good, good,
Torn.
very good, good job.
Torn as well.
Repeat,
Torn.
turn, excellent. Thursday, Thursday, Martha. On Thursday,
Went.
very good, very good. Other in
hey.
Friday, sorry?
On Thursday, we
Mhm.
have went and came.
Very good. And now in Friday we have had.
Have.
Have.
Finish.
Okay.
Mhm.
Finish.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I have a
And what
question.
else? What else?
Argued.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Okay. And the Saturday we can see.
Tire.
help,
Okay. Okay.
Went.
Went.
Met.
Wanted.
Hold.
Mhm.
Went.
Good, good. We are going to do our second activity and it is very interesting. Are you ready?
Sure, go ahead.
right.
Okay, this activity consists, put attention. This activity consists of choosing to burn from the previous reading. This reading, the Ashley's journal. Okay, two
Okay.
verbs. regular or irregular. You decide. You must include them in a sentence that you are going to write. So, whoever finishes reading the sentence first will start reading what you wrote and will ask your partner to mention the verb or to identify the verb he just read. I don't know if you understand, if it's clear for you. For this reading, the journal, the Ashley journal, find two verbs, okay? In the
Okay.
past or irregular, you decide. Write two
Simple
short
past
sentences,
or
simple
simple
or
past for
irregular.
regular or for irregular, right?
Oh, you decide. Excellent.
Okay.
Two short sentences, and then you can read them aloud so that your partner can identify the verb you use and pass it on that base form. You mention it in a past, a simple past, or or your partner, for example, Marta say start, and William going to mention it what is the base for. For example, Marta say did, and William going to say do. The base form is do. Got it?
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
okay. Okay. Very well. Uh, who finished first? Who finished first?
Well,
Marta or Will?
I have my two sentences, and let me share those with you. The first one, I went to bed late last night.
Oh,
And
hmm.
can
Yes.
you identify the verb?
Hmm. The verbs. William, can you identify the verb? The verb
Yes.
that
Base
mentioned,
for
Marta mentioned it.
or went is go.
Okay. The
Yes,
base, the base form is
Go.
go.
very, very good. And now you can read what you write,
Have
William.
Yes. She called me to argue about it.
Hmm. Marta, can you identify the verb and passing the base
yes,
basic?
I heard called, and the this is a regular verb, call and called and in the past tense.
Right.
Good, good job, good fast. Congratulations. I feel so glad before we share this time, and I hope that we learn a lot. And now our partner William spend with us time to reforms and to reinforce all this content what has been learned. See you.
Thank you, Mr. Landa.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Thanks, Orlando, for that information. So this is William, and I am going to continue and conclude today's lesson. As Martha said, it's based on simple past, and we have seen what is a journal and the purpose of a journal. That is something like a method to organize about what happened in our life. Right now, we are going to make an overall review of this topic. So after we read the Ashley's journal, we are going to read the complete journal. So for this, I will need your complete participation.
Okay.
Start. Yolanda, can you read the Ashley's journal, please?
Yes, I can. And I started my new job on Monday. I started my new job at the design company. I like it a lot. I met Brad after work. He wanted to go out for dinner on Wednesday, but I already made dinner plans with some people from work, and I really want to go anyway. Brad never pays.
Okay, continue.
Tuesday.
Yes, please.
Okay. Brad called me 3 times at work. I turned off my cell phone in the end. I met Rachel for lunch. She works in another department. She is funny. We laughed a lot. Thursday, I had a really busy day. I want to go a big meeting and I went on all day. I come home late. I called Brad before I went to bed, but he didn't answer. I'm sure he is mad at me.
Okay.
Friday, I had a great day. We finished work early today. My new boss is nice. Then I met Brad for dinner in the evening. We argued about Wednesday night. I went out with friends from work. I don't think I want a boyfriend right now. Saturday. Actually, I'm writing this on Sunday Monday morning. I felt too tired when I came home last night. I went to a party and I met some really fun people. A guy called Jose wanted my phone number. I hope he calls.
Thank you, Yolanda, for your participation. So now I realized about some mistakes. That is normal because we are learning. And to begin with, pay attention on intonation. Remember that we have expressions as anyway, Brad never pays. Pay attention on the punctuation marks. So I may say, it's funny. We laughed a lot. Laugh, it is a regular verb. Laugh is the base one, and laugh with a T at the end. Also, another word that is a little bit complicated to pronounce is I had a really busy day. Can you repeat it, please? Busy day.
Busy day,
Yes,
busy day.
yes. Repeat. I had a really busy day.
I had a really busy day.
Yes. Now with intonation. I had a really busy day.
I had a really busy day.
Right. Now we are going to discuss some things about comprehension. That's why I have prepared a little quiz. The first question is, what do you think? Ashley enjoyed her first day at her new job.
Mm,
Yes, she said that she liked it a lot.
That's right. Okay,
agree. Yes, I think it's agree.
that's not really it.
Letter A.
She wanted to go out with Brad on Wednesday. Is that correct?
No, she really doesn't want to go out with him.
Right, because in fact, Brad asked her to go out. Yolanda, do you think Ashley is happy with Brad?
She is not happy. I'm agree. Letter A.
Okay, question number four. She didn't have fun at the party. This is a tricky question.
She had fun at the party.
Letter A, I think.
Yes, because she said that she was very tired, right? So she enjoyed the party.
Yes, she said so.
In fact, she doesn't want a boyfriend right now.
The letter A.
That is true.
Yes, because she argued with Brad, and Brad is only a friend. So to conclude, she had a busy week. What do you think?
Letter B, I think.
You, Marta?
I'm sorry.
Do you think that Ashley had a busy week?
Yes, I think yes. She had a very busy week.
Uh, that's her first week at the design company. Already seen about journal, but we can also use simple past for memories and can be, of course, vacation. So, Martha, this time I will need your participation. Can you help me to read this out
Okay.
loud, please?
Yes, this is about Martin's vacation. Martin had a terrible day yesterday. It was the day of his vacation to Spain, but it was a nightmare. He left the house at 10 o'clock in the morning and caught a taxi to the airport. Martin went to the check-in with his luggage. When the man who worked for the airplane asked for his passport, Martin became very upset. Where was his where was his passport? Martin realized he didn't have his passport with him. What a disaster. He jumped back into the taxi and told the driver to take him home. The driver drove quickly and Martin arrived back at his house in 20 minutes. He ran into the house and went into his bedroom. He found his passport on the bedside table and left the house again, but the taxi wasn't there. Where was the taxi? Martin jumped up and down angrily. I don't believe it. The taxi left, he shouted. He ran down the street and looked for another taxi. After a few minutes, Martin found another taxi and told the driver to take him to the airport as quickly as possible. The traffic on the road was very bad, and unfortunately, Martin's taxi arrived at the airport late. His plane left for Spain at 11:30 and Martin missed it. He was very sad and went to speak to the airline. They promised to get him a seat on an evening flight, and Martin went home on another taxi to wait. What a sad story.
Yes, I think that happens
Yes, it's true.
usually in the airport. So unfortunately, Martin missed the flight. So now,
Yes.
based on this story, we are going to use these verbs that I underlined, and we are going to find the base form and the past form. Okay, guys. So I have prepared this activity to, to work together. Now we are going to find the couple. So we have some verbs in the base form, that means the present tense, and the past one. And you will find if it is regular or regular. So let's start. First, I have went. It says that is the past tense and irregular. What do you think
Is
is the couple?
go, went, go.
Okay. Excellent. So now we have asked with ed at the end, which is past and regular.
Ask,
Ask. Ask.
With that,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Jump, past and regular.
jumped, jump. It's
Jump
regular.
is a regular verb.
Great. Drove, past and irregular. What's the present?
Um,
Irregular.
drive.
Yes.
Drive.
So
Drove.
yes. As the story said, the taxi drove quickly to Martin's house. Cut, which is past and irregular.
Catch.
Catch
Catch coat.
or irregular.
Yes, that is an irregular verb. Now we have leave, which is in base form and irregular.
Okay.
Leave. Left.
Left.
Got it. Arrive, past and regular, with ed at the end.
Arrive. Arrived. Arrive.
Arrive. Arrive.
Yes. Martin arrived to the airport late, so he missed the flight. Now we have found, past and irregular.
Find. Found is an irregular verb.
Good job. We are next in. Realize, past and regular.
Realize. Are regular. Realize.
Regular verb.
Regular verbs. Exactly.
And the last but not the least, shout, which is
Shout,
a particular verb. Shout it.
shout, shout, shout.
There are a song from the Beatles, which name is Please and Shout.
Yes.
Oh, well done. You got a 10 patience. So now it's time to use your creativity. So feel free to make your own journal. So I will give you some couple of minutes. I will give you 2 minutes to make your own journal and share it.
Perfect.
Excellent.
And remember to use the connectors that Martha mentioned at the beginning, before, after, when, and okay, time is off. So who's going to participate first?
Okay. I would like to be the first one.
Okay, go ahead.
And this is about my Easter vacation. My Easter vacation starts on Sunday. On Sunday, we decided to go to the church, and then we received a call from my sister, and she was invited us to have lunch at her home. Let me tell you that we spent a pleasant family time together. On Monday, I stayed at home all day. Anyway, I called my mom and we start to talk about Easter vacations. And finally, she gave me a recipe for a cake, typically of mom, no? On Tuesday, my husband and I decided to go to the beach. But before, bought sodas and snacks at the supermarket. We enjoyed the day, we enjoyed the sun and the good weather all day long. And on Wednesday, we decided to go to Apaneca and visited Ataco as well. In Ataco, we met a friend and he invited us to visit a new restaurant near to Ataco. And we spent 4 days in Ataco and visit different places. We returned, we came back home on Sunday vacations.
Hey, you got a really good time with your family. That's the purpose of
Very
vacation,
interesting.
holidays, that join the family. And what about you, Yolanda?
And my journal on Monday of last week, I went to the bank. Before that, I had a lunch with my friends and then came home early. And on Friday, I went to the movie theater with my family. I did that this last week. This is my journal, short journal.
Okay, and what movie did you watch?
I we saw we watched the Avenger.
Oh, Avengers Endgame. That's a really good movie.
Yes, it was very
That's
interesting.
super, yes, that's super interesting. And it's a little long story because the movie is roughly 3 hours. So
Yes.
that's all for today. I hope that you have learned more, and I motivate you to write your own journal, because write your own journal every day in English will help you to understand better because you put into practice the different tenses. You can play with the tenses. You can use simple present, simple past, and think about the future. So thanks for your
You're
time
right.
and thanks for your participation.
Thank you,
You're
William.
welcome.
But
Thank you, William. Thank you, Yolanda. It was a
thank you,
pleasure.
Marta. See you soon.
Take care. Bye.